Versus falln. It's going to be Peach versus Rosalina. And Battle of the Princesses, man. This is a matchup we don't see very often, but here it is.
Yeah, man. So now, what I was pointing out about Samsora and his pressure is that, like, very often I feel like Samsora is always where you're about to be. So, like, when he does stuff, like when he's daring on your shield and then he steps back, because he knows that more often than not people are trying to roll out of that pressure, and then he's already there ready to punish. And so I'm expecting to see that if he ever gets a chance to start that pressure, which I think is a little more difficult to do when you have Luma, you know, in the picture.
Yeah, no, I mean, it could go either way. If he keeps that pressure up, you know, falln's going to have a really hard time doing anything. Meanwhile, you know, if he can't, it's going to be the other way around. Luma's going to be taking advantage of every time Peach makes a mistake. It's the classic Rosalina matchup.
Yeah, man.
I'd hate to be a pro Smash player, man, having to worry about these Rosalina players, dude. You know, you either body them or you get bodied.
Yeah, man, that's all it is. And then even when you body them, you feel like you probably still got bodied at some point in time. And so, like, yeah, man, just at the end of the day, though, you can see that the real problem with this here matchup for Samsora is, one, he can't land, and two, he's not getting rid of his Luma. So this Luma is just terrorizing him right now. He only got 38%. Okay, finally getting the Luma out the way. I guess he put most of that percent on to Luma.
I tell you, man, body or get bodied, and I think we know which one is going on right now, TK.
Yeah, man, I just I don't want to be that guy to ruin it. But, you know, yeah, he's kind of, you got to call a spade, man. If he cannot get this Luma off of the screen, then he's going to have a hard time going against this galactic princess. So.
Yeah, what are Peach's options in terms of getting rid of that Luma? Of course, dash attack.
I feel like it's like you down there until, oh my God, who cares? Like,
like really, who actually, like, well, we don't need to talk about this anymore.
Let's talk about the second game. So, but as I was saying, man, I feel like you can either like down air to your shield, and then force him to block and pop. Hopefully that last hit pops Luma up, or you could just straight up drop the forward air and just take the hit.
Side B is also an option.
Yeah.
It's a little bit dangerous, but if you can get rid of that Luma, don't have to worry about too hard of a punish.
Yeah.
But man, 52% in that first game total. That's the total amount, not one stock. It's for 2 stocks. I
like the fact you got the color change. He had to put the pink dress away. Like that obviously wasn't the successful dress this time around. So let's see what he can do here in the second game. He actually counter picks over to Battlefield, which you know, could be a comfort pick, but I think Rosalina does like quite well on any stage that has platforms, for the sole fact that she can now set up house, and by staying under one of the side platforms and then having Luma as a bodyguard to the front door. So.
I think Samsora definitely realized he was having a really hard time landing in that last match, so he's like, all right, man, let me get some platforms. Worst case scenario, you know, I have somewhere to land, somewhere to do something unsafe and fall onto. But
and that was I mean, good little onslaught of attack though to get that Luma out the way. He actually got some good damage too while Luma was gone, so it seems like he's now starting to focus more on Luma, which is kind of what I want to see anytime I'm watching this matchup, is getting Luma out as quick as possible, making this matchup like 100% more easier for you.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Peach kind of has those relatively small hitboxes.
Yeah.
You know, great for hitting characters, but not so great for kind of getting past Luma. It's really dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, she definitely has the forward air, but it's not one of those moves you just want to just throw out all the time. Yeah, so
there it is. There goes the Luma, and now this is when he needs to go in, man.
Oh, okay. There we go. Tennis aces. That's what I'm talking about. He's practicing early.
And yeah, Rosalina not going to be able to make it back from that. Battlefield's bottom blast are just so deep, you know.
I mean, good start here for Samsora in the second game. You know, 66% on him. He's doing a really good job of just kind of juggling. Even with Luma still in the picture, he's getting all these down airs. You know, his conversion of down airs are always so nice.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't overextend too much here. He has a huge lead, only 66%. Doesn't have to go too crazy. I would just try and get, you know, first of all, try and get rid of Luma. And after Luma's down, get some safe damage. Now, yeah, now's where you can go in. Don't do anything too crazy.
That's textbook gameplay right there, man. You know, step 1, get rid of Luma. Step 2, body. You know what I mean?
Sounds so easy on paper, right?
Yeah, but like once you're actually in the game, it's a lot difficult. That's why I never like. Remember that commentator's like, wow, why didn't he just get rid of Luma? It's never really that easy. Yeah, you can say that, but when you're playing, it's like, man, you know, this is actually kind of difficult. Yeah.
And there's that side B I was talking about, getting rid of Luma again. I wonder if Samsora has realized that now. Maybe Stitch face. I'm just gonna Z drop it.
Nice.
It was a bait.
Yeah, that was definitely a bait. I mean, okay, the pickup.
Yeah, I love Rosalina's catch animation. She doesn't actually move her hands or body at all.
That was super interesting. Also, the fact that it's like he immediately knew that he was going to get hit by the neutral air instead of a down air. Immediate tech. He's good. We're going to get the 2 stock here from Samsora. It is possible. The forward air not going to take yet, but the triple forward air. Yeah, get that Luma out of here.
Yeah, Samsora having a much better game number 2, and that Nair is going to seal the deal. Yeah. Game number 3. Where do you think we're going, TK?
If I was. See, I feel like if I was falln or a Rosalina player, I would say Lilat if it wasn't banned. He just won on Battlefield, and I don't know if they have the Battlefield Dreamland, like, you know, one stage rule.
Yeah, it's the Smash 4 Wild West, as I like to call it. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
Yeah, you just never know, man. like
sometimes Cloud is banned, sometimes
like I actually have to go and read the rules to every tournament now because I can't just know. You know what I mean? I'll watch all the doubles and realize, like, at the end that Cloud might have been banned here.
We all thought the unified rule set was a joke back in the day, man. But
we need it, man. Please bring it back.
All right, game number 3 will indeed be back on Battlefield. Why do you think falln wants to go back here? Because that second match was not pretty at all.
Yeah, it really wasn't. But as I said, you know, if he is allowed to play that defensive stance that we've usually seen the Buzz do, you know, with the whole, like, oh, I'm under this platform, you can't get on top of me, you can't get in front of me, then this could turn around. But I feel like the way that Samsora is playing, it's so aggressive that he's not even allowed to set up. That, like, the foundation of his house is just broken.
Oh, yeah. All right, he's trying to slow it down as much as possible until you can get that Luma back. Samsora has done, you know, since the first game, doing a much better job of getting rid of that Luma. Side B is going to whiff, though, and you know what he was looking for, not Rosalina.
And he's got to get a little overzealous with those side Bs. I mean, if it does land on shield, it's okay, but, you know, it is a very laggy move if it does not. So shouts to Sakurai for actually making it hit shield. That was a really interesting design choice earlier on.
Nice drag down to the fourth or off the stage, and yeah, this is the exact position he wants. Fallen in. Oh man, and so quickly the tides can turn, man.
Yeah.
Make one mistake, ledge guarding, all of a sudden you find yourself in the same situation. Drag down once again.
Wow, okay, I didn't actually know that the Parasol is going to have enough knockback to send Luma actually up in, like, into a falling state. That's crazy.
We're so close to getting rid of that Luma, but not quite. So now he has to be a little bit scared. Oh. Never mind.
Wow,
right? Dude, he threaded the needle, man. You saw
that was super aggressive, man. I was not expecting that, but it worked out in his favor. Threading the needle yet again.
It's crazy. Saw him roll behind Rosalina. I thought he was gonna. I know it looked like a free grab to me, but it ended up rolling again.
That's something that, like, usually the way that Rosalina is, you know, spaced out there, Luma and Rosa, is that it's impossible to roll through them. No. So, you know, you get jabbed up by Luma, and then when you roll in, like, you end up getting hit by Rosa's wands, Rosa's wands. So.
Yeah, Samsora movement's so crisp. You saw that little jump over Luma, immediate float cancel to land on the ground. The way that he moves with this character, I think Peach is one of the most fun characters to watch for that reason, because she can do that. No other character can really move like that.
Yeah. One of the most fun characters to play too, man. Even if, like, as a secondary, even if you're not moving like this, she's still, man, fun. Fourth throw.
Oh, the Z-drop's always putting pressure on Rosalina's recovery, pretty much forcing her to adjust to her recovery. Even if she makes it back, she's going to take some damage just like that, man. Forward air once again. Samsora having to say, this is looking just like game number 2, man.
Yeah, man, what a turnaround. So at this point in time, I feel like falln might want to pick a different stage because this one's not really benefiting him that much. You know, the first stage, I think, where they were on FD, obviously he can't go back there because he won. But, I mean, the second best choice.
Oh, the stitch.
Uh-oh. Okay, tries to throw it down. Yeah, I was like, the second best choice if you're looking for a flat stage probably would be Town and City, because every now and then it just becomes just a flat stage. But who knows? Maybe he's trying to stay away from it, or maybe Samsora actually banned it.
I'll tell you what, man. I don't think falln's going to be going back in Battlefield.
Yeah. But like a third time, and I'm gonna. I mean, fool me twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, Samsora just looking for a way to close this one out. Still has to worry, though, you know, honestly. Yeah, the dash attack not going to be enough just yet, but that up air will do it.
I mean, this is still a scary situation for Samsora. Can't count him out yet. You know how Rage works in this game. You know, you can lose your stock in the blink of an eye, especially on this tri-platform layout. If he gets like one up throw, it'll lead to a lot.
I've definitely seen crazier things happen here.
Yeah.
With that, keeping the pressure up. A little bit too early on that down air. Oh, dude, don't even. She had no Luma, man. Just land right in front of her.
Yeah, I was a little wild. I was expecting an up smash almost from Samsora when he landed, but yeah, falln. It's just, I mean, it's so hard to get back to on stage as Rosalina. When you've already expended your double jump and you're nowhere near the stage, so you can't harass with the up air or with the forward air. You're just kind of like hoping for the best.
Oh no. Oh, not the air dodge. Not the air dodge.
That's like not a third one.
Air dodging. All right, you're still good. You know, I'm saying we watched a lot of crazy matches in pools, and I've seen we saw a comeback very similar to this one, man. He's been playing so well this match, I didn't want to see it happen there, and it's not going to. Samsora will take game number 3.
Amen. So Samsora doing a way better job from the first game to this this third game with handling Luma, you know, and making it a much easier matchup for him. Like in that up air situation, if Luma was on stage, he's probably dead straight up. Yep. Like straight up.
A lot of air dodges coming down. I'm sure he's realized after the third or fourth one. Maybe I need to stop doing this, but wow! I thought it was a meme, dude. I thought it was a joke, but we're actually going back to Battlefield.
I mean, he really loves the stage. Look, comfort picks, man. Maybe this is where he does all of his training mode practice or something. But yeah, third time's the charm. He got a little closer to that last game, so he's moving up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like once you hit that, this could possibly be your last game here. This is when you might want to get some data. I think you have a lot of data on Battlefield, and it's not good data, I'll tell you that much. So
yeah, this is looking a little difficult for him. So again, we're in winners quarters. Whoever wins this will be guaranteed top 8, or put into top 8 already on the winners semi side of things. And with the way the Samsora is playing, man, you almost want to just give him the crown.
On shield, wow, perfect. Just doing right off the stage. I don't even think he really meant to do that, but he's like, I'll take that.
Yeah, man, I'm saying that down there on shield, it's a lot of pressure for not only Rosa but Luma, and it's not like he can do anything after that because of how quickly Peach is able to act out of that. If he even tries shield grab, she might be able to just drop a nair on him and break it up.
Yeah, so Rosalina especially doesn't have great out of shield options for quick out of shield options to punish that type of thing. And Luma gone again.
Oh, okay, actually picked it back up.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that while I was in the gravitational field. That's pretty crazy.
All right, yeah, there we go. Now you can see falln definitely down to fight without the Rosa, or without the Luma. So
I mean, I think at this point you have to. You got to adapt, man, because he hasn't had Luma for the last couple of matches.
Yeah, it's been a real difficult climb, man. And again, another Luma gone. Samsora not wasting any time. Just what I like to see in pretty much every matchup against Rosa Luma. You want to get rid of that Luma as quick as possible, and he is definitely doing that.
Again, the float cancel is going to save him from that. Oh, a series of events, man. Float cancel right above the up tilt. I think it tickled his skirt, honestly. Perfect spacing coming off from Samsora. And again, looking very good. And this would possibly be the final game of the set.
All right, he's got to find his way back to stage. Oh, no. So he doesn't have his float anymore. He's going to have to go for the up B, or doesn't actually.
Do it again,
the side B again.
And Samsora never learns.
I mean, it worked out.
You know?
So he's back. Well, it worked out a little bit. He's still off stage right now.
It's true. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, it's true. He hasn't died yet. He made it back to stage once again. They're going to roll. Oh, very scary rolls, though.
Yeah, I like that perfect pivot we saw. Oh, there it is. Up smash. They're going to go ahead and seal the deal. falln definitely down for the trade. And it got a pretty even game. But yeah, I like that perfect pivot jab that he did right after the first one, knowing that Samsora is going to roll in. Samsora's been rolling in a lot, so I'm expecting falln to start catching on to that.
The jab going to get out of the grab attempt. I like that. Always be wary. The grab isn't always free. There's always sometimes a little space in between there.
All right. Samsora, not the way that he probably wanted that Luma to go. Yeah, there it is. See, falln now starting to catch the rolls in. That was a clean oh, watch yourself.
Yeah, I love that. He was smart, though. Immediate down air, probably falln expecting the air dodge. Sometimes you can go into the aggressive option like that. Didn't expect Luma to kind of tag them at the end.
All right, that lucky air dodge actually landing on the platform and allowing him to block as well. So falln, I mean, third time's a charm, apparently, on the stage.
It was a very slow download,
Yeah.
56K. Eventually, I'll get this stage matchup.
Okay, another Luma off, so now you can see it. Samsora trying to get ultra aggressive. Is Rosalina in Tennis Aces? They reveal her yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, they say she's really good. She's really, really good in that game.
Word.
But of course, she's floating, so she takes some extra knockback.
All right.
It's kind of ironic. So this is looking like falln's game to lose here. Only 35%. He'd have to make some pretty big mistakes. It is Peach with some rage, but I don't think he's quite at that percent to be worried about that just yet.
Yeah, I mean, Samsora's going to have to either get a grab and start adding the damage, or at least pressure him with the way that he is. It looked like he just wants that down air to possibly a forward air. Won't be able to finish until, well, maybe now if he actually gets the down air and is close to the edge. I mean, the rage on forward air is super strong.
Oh, the rolls. High-level rolls.
Yeah. All right, back into it. Gets the ledge, gets the roll on too, and now has a stage advantage. Nice. falln definitely down to fight his way down to the ground.
Yeah, so what I like about falln, seems like a couple of games in, losing Luma is not such a big deal. He's realized I gotta fight without Luma, man. It's not gonna, if I keep waiting for her, it's not gonna work out.
And Luma back in the mix though, so could be a problem. Samsora reaching a little bit with that forward air, but luckily for him, he's auto canceling it. Oh, worst feeling, man. Worst feeling as a Peach player, and that second hit of dash tag doesn't hit.
Things are getting very scary. 161. Anything the falln does here will probably get that KO. What do you do, man? What do you do?
Stuck. Like, you definitely can't roll in.
Yep.
So falln putting the pressure on him. He was not allowed to roll in, had to jump out. And after that, falln pretty much just covered that option with the clean up air. good stuff to falln, man. Third time the charm, as we said, you know, I wasn't really sure if the Battlefield pick 3 times in a row was going to do it, but here we are at Game 5.
I'll be honest with you, Samsora, I'd go right back because the statistics are in your favor. You know, you had 2 very clean matches on Battlefield, and even that last match, he was very, very slowly, or you know, kind of stayed in there.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what he did. Yep, right back to Battlefield, man.
All right, man. This is the most Battlefield I've seen in one set. I'll tell you that.
Honestly.
It's like a record Battlefield in one set. Like, are we playing Melee right now? Like, what's this? So here we are, out to Game 5, though. Very interested to see how this is going to go down. You know, the statistics definitely in
Samsora's
favor, but falln got the last win, so.
And everybody knows only the last win matters.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, on shield, can't do anything about that, man. Gotta hold that.
So he's got a lot of damage here onto falln, but nothing really on the Luma just yet. Either way, falln doesn't have any damage on Samsora yet. Ooh, double back air. Try to get the tennis aces there one more time to go ahead and finish that Luma. All right, that Luma's gone. What good pressure right here from Samsora.
Ooh. I think he's definitely realized that this is the situation that he wants to capitalize on. Rosalina doesn't really have many options. Either she holds onto that ledge or takes more damage and grabs it again.
Yeah, so falln, I mean, right now, he's spent more of his time just in the air trying to figure out how to get back down. Samsora just been dancing around him, keeping his float cancels on deck, you know, trying to stay under him, because obviously in this game, being over someone 99.9% of the time is just not a favorable position.
Oh, yeah.
And now you can see why, like, Samsora's been able to cover so much. You air dodge through, he can just drift over. If you try to attack him, he can probably just up air it. Like, he's got options.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm so glad he went back here. He's just looking comfortable. This looks like a great match for him. Just needs to connect that one back air forward air. And only 6% on him. Right? Well, I guess that's the curse. Oh, that roll. Kind of a strange roll right there.
Yeah. So 122, I mean, gotta watch yourself on that one. That was... let's not throw the lead away here.
Yeah, well, it's very slowly dwindling.
Yeah. Samsora just looking for this kill blow right here, but he's taking so much damage as he's looking for it. 64% the back air.
What happened?
86%.
Oh, this is scary. All right, able to make it back. That's
Jesus.
And get the KO too. That honestly, that last situation, that shouldn't have worked. That shouldn't have worked at all. Yeah, I mean, that should have been falln's stock right there, or at least quite a bit of extra damage. But
yeah, I mean, with that forward air hitting, if falln would have power shielded that was an easy up smash. Probably would have actually been able to take the stock too. But yeah, man, maybe he just wasn't expecting Samsora to pick just such a, I wasn't like a risky option, but that was just such a direct option.
Yeah, it's true. When you're playing from behind like that, you know, usually your opponent, you just expect your opponent's trying to grab the ledge or you know, count their blessings and try and make it back to stage. But Samsora, I guess,
I'm going in. I don't care, man. So Samsora with a little bit of a lead. Already at 109. He's got to watch himself. I mean, the up smash will be able to take that stock, especially with Luma on deck. All right.
Yeah, man, he just doesn't seem to care, though. He doesn't care about overextending those forward airs. Any of those forward airs that touch his shield, like you said, could be an easy up smash.
Yeah. I mean, he's spacing him pretty correctly. I'm just saying, though, like, if you don't, man, the one forward air where he falls into him, like, it's over.
Nice. The nair, of course, is just free damage for Samsora. You got to do it.
Okay, actually a little late on the nair right there, so luckily for falln, he's able to make it back to stage, but not before taking a lot of damage. Already at 99%. The forward air again. It is
Rage
enough.
Peach, baby. Cross the stage. He had enough time. Oh, he had enough time to count every single time that Lumen died in that set.
Yeah, man.
That was a lot.
That one, I mean, that one had to hurt falln. I mean, he was not able to keep his Luma alive. So after a while, he was starting to fight just straight up with the Rosa, and it was looking good for a bit. But at the same time, man, you do need that kill power from Luma.
I love the adjustments coming out from Samsora after that first game. That first game was not pretty at all. Honestly, I was ready to call it after that first game.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I don't even know if Samsora knows this matchup. But